It's not Black Friday, but the girl is well sex into a conversation. Rapper Cardi B has been cleared. Raw reaction to different we've turned things like suspicious into sus. The pop star just dropped a surprise album Friday, marking his first studio release in 4 years. Wait, are we done? Okay, cool. I wanted to listen to it. I'm taking a look at the top Halloween trends for the night. The mission's a go, the director's in place. There's just one problem. We still don't know who 007 is. The hottest new monster fighters right now aren't Marvel heroes, they're animated K-pop stars. Hey, are you there? I have some news for you. No, you're not in heaven. You're actually still on Earth, which means for at least the 10th time, the predicted rapture did not happen. There's already another number, but I can't tell you what it is because no one likes a snitch. And while a lot of people thought the classic card game was hitting casino floors, that's not quite the case. But it did spark a conversation. If this is how younger generations want to play, what does that mean for traditional casinos?
I will have the side salad.
And what would that be on the side of?
I don't know. Why don't you just put it right here next to my water?
We've recently covered how more than half of Gen Zers spend $0 a month on dates, but a new study finds it's a different story when it comes to something researchers call the friendship tab. I need a new business professional headshot for my LinkedIn. Oh wait, I can just ask Google's AI assistant, Gemini, to add business professional clothing to my existing headshot. That was easier, much cheaper, and less time consuming than my actual headshot photo shoot. This is the new reality. In a tough job market, many job seekers are turning to AI to polish their resumes, even their headshots, instead of booking with a human photographer.
Headshots are a huge part of my business, and it's one thing that I specialize in.
With apps like Google Gemini, Canva's AI headshot feature, and dozens of other tools that generate professional images in seconds, what does this mean for the future of human photographers? For some, it's worrying, but others, like Zach Dalen, see opportunity.
I use AI and all these AI tools in a lot of aspects of my business. So it's amazing the technology we have out there.
While Dalen embraces AI's potential, he says the human element is what separates professional photography from a computer-generated image.
Part of what we do is take in the picture, obviously, but the other part of what we do is elicit a certain emotion out of someone and get a certain facial expression, a certain body language. These are things that it takes a trained professional, a trained photographer that knows how to get those emotions out of someone. These are things that AI tools simply won't be able to do.
Dalen says an AI headshot might land you a job, but it can't match what actually brings a photo to life. He also uses AI in his own business for tasks like sorting through thousands of images or facial tagging at weddings so guests can easily find themselves in photos.
I think it absolutely is going to affect the photography industry. It already is. These tools are great. They're not going anywhere. So innovate or die, meaning, find a way to embrace these tools, find a way to utilize them to offer a better experience. And if you can do that, then your photography business will thrive.
The 2025 Emmy nominations are in, and a freshman drama is making a big splash, while fan favorites like Severance and The Bear continue to dominate. The Pit, a real-time medical drama set in a Pittsburgh ER, landed a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series alongside heavyweights like Severance, The White Lotus, and The Last of Us. The series follows a 15-hour shift across 15 episodes and also earned a Best Actor nod for Noah Weil.
Please keep your eye on that waiting room. Make sure nobody's gonna die out there.
But it's Severance that's leading the pack with a whopping 27 nominations, the most of any program this year. The Penguin starring Colin Farrell trailed close behind with 24, and in the comedy world, shows like The Bear, Hacks, and The Studio were nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series, with Seth Rogen scoring 3 nods for acting, writing, and directing The Studio.
I thought you liked it. No, I never liked it. I didn't like it in a script. I didn't like it when we shot it. I didn't like it in the movie.
In the reality category, RuPaul Charles sashayed in and snatched the record, becoming the most nominated host in Emmy history, surpassing Heidi Klum and Tom Bergeron with 26 noms and counting.
And here's your host, RuPaul.
Welcome to the Snatch Game.
Meanwhile, The Traitors was nominated again in the Outstanding Reality Competition Program category, alongside other shows like The Amazing Race and RuPaul's Drag Race. The Peacock competition show took home the award last year, knocking out 2023's winner, RuPaul's Drag Race. There were several other highlights that were not announced on Tuesday's live stream, like the Beyonce Bowl, aka her Christmas Day halftime show, landing 4 nominations. Her performance aired during the Ravens-Texans matchup and peaked at over 27 million viewers. And Owen Cooper became the youngest supporting actor nominee at 15 for his role in Adolescence. Final Emmy voting runs from August 18th to the 27th, and mark your calendars. Comedian Nate Bargatze will host the 77th Primetime Emmy Awards on CBS, airing live Sunday, September 14th. When you think country music, you might think of boots and cowboy hats, but in Fort Myers, Florida, one radio station is adding something very different to the mix: a little Southern twang and a whole lot of President Trump.
What could be better than Trump Country 93.7? Nothing. It's the best.
That isn't the voice of Trump, but a voice actor between songs impersonating the president. CBS News first reported that the former rock station WHEL, based in Sanibel and Fort Myers, officially rebranded as Trump Country 93.7 on Inauguration Day. They actually tested the name back in late 2020, and the station's president and GM told Straight Arrow News they made the move after seeing all the local support at Trump rallies and boat parades. But it's not just the Trump impersonator. The station, owned by Sun Broadcasting Incorporated, uses a familiar face in a cowboy hat in its logo. It looks a lot like Trump in a suit and red tie with a typeface straight out of the Trump-Vance campaign playbook. And in small print, it says it's an AI-generated image. They even held a contest called Deportation a Day, a cruise giveaway promotion on air shared with SAN.
No need to worry, amigos. This is the fun kind of deportation.
They promised to, quote, deport listeners legally-ish across the Gulf of America to the land of margaritas, tacos, and occasional heartburn.
And the best news? You get to come home.
Oh, senor and senoritas, this is fiesta and siesta time.
They even encouraged listeners to leave voicemails explaining why they deserve to be deported. But the music itself also took a big turn. The station used to play rock.
Believe me, we're gonna play so much music. Tremendous music. Lots of hits. Definitely not a total disaster.
Now it's country, putting WHEL head-to-head with 2 other country stations in the area. Reaction online is mixed. Some on Reddit say they miss the old rock vibe, while fans on X love the new patriotic rebrand. Still, the station told us they've tripled ratings among listeners 25 to 34, and what might sound like a gimmick is part of a much bigger play. In an era where Spotify and Apple Music rule, local radio has been fighting to stay in the mix. And for Trump Country 93.7, leaning into the local culture and Trump's base is their strategy. After all, this is Lee County, where more than 63% voted for Trump in 2024. The station's president shared with us that WHEL is now the number 4 overall station in Southwest Florida and has the highest time spent listening of any country station, averaging nearly 6 hours a week per listener. With Straight Arrow News, I'm Kennedy Felton. Download our app or visit san.com for more.